Good morning guys, and welcome back to another video. My name's Alex, and if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with lots of future content. Today is a super exciting day because we're finally getting the new wheels on the Lexus RC-F. But before we head up to John Fowler Autosport, I've got one little bonus for you guys, and we're going to fit a little bit of carbon to the back of the car. So without further ado, let's crack on. In my travels through the internet looking for car parts, I was on the Nengun website and I found a product by a company called Rowen, and they refer to them as rear bumper extensions, and they do come in carbon fiber. So this is basically it here. It's like a carbon fiber blade. They are totally overpriced, I have to admit. The gloss finish wasn't the greatest. It was a little bit cloudy, so I did have these sent off to my friend Paul at Alchemy Automotive Detailing. He polished them up for me, and he's put a layer of sealant on top. And as you can see on the back, I've taken the liberty of already applying a 3M double-sided tape. I opted for a wide tape that I could stick to the carbon in large sections, mark up with a pen, and trim to size with a blade. And so now basically all that's left to do is to prepare the area, so clean it off with a bit of prep, and then mark where we want them to sit with the painter's tape, pull the tape away from the back of the 3M, and hopefully they should stick in place. So let's get this done. Tape around the edges here is to mark sort of a stencil as to where it's going to be placed. So what I'm going to do now is take this off again, and I'll leave these here as markers, so I'll know that when I put it back on, I know exactly where to put it, and hopefully it lands in the right spot. So let's give that a shot. And anyone that's used 3M knows that it's an absolute to get the backing tape off. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that on the other side. Good thinking, Alex. Yeah, I'm actually pretty happy with that. Alright, I've just got time to do the other side, and then we'll head off to John's. Okay, there we go, the Rowen Carbon Fiber bumper extensions. I quite like the look of it, but I've got to be honest, the left-hand side fitment is not great. Hopefully we don't lose that on the freeway. It's very minor. I can show you the gap at the top. A bit of daylight sticking through there. But you know, I like things perfect on my car, so that's gonna bug me. But anyway, we'll sort that out. Now it's time to head off to John Fowler Autosport. We've got some new wheels to get on this car. So we've just rocked up to John Fowler Autosport. The guys have taken the car inside, put it on the ramp, and now it's time to get playing with some wheels. Let's talk about wheel specs, because I know you're all dying to know. The wheels are made by a company called BC Forged. They're a forged wheel made in a two-piece configuration. The model is a HCS04S, and it has exposed hardware. Now the fronts are a 20-inch by 9.5 with a 40 offset, and the rears are a 20-inch by 10.5 with a 35 offset. On the rear we're going to be fitting some Michelin Pilot Sport 4S with a 295/30 configuration, and at the fronts we're going to be doing a 255/30 because I think a 265 is going to run into troubles with the fender. So we've got the back ones fitted with the 295 tyres, and it is tight, but the fitment is awesome. We might dial in a little bit more camber. We're currently running 2 degrees at the back, but we might dial in another half degree just for a little bit of extra clearance. Like I said, on the fronts, the 265s are going to be a squeeze. There's an issue with a mounting screw for the fender liner, but there might be a workaround on that. So we'll just see how we go with those. Pop them on the car, drop it down, and see what it looks like. But at the moment, it's looking schmick. Thinking it's going to have to be modified anyway. If we get rid of that, there shouldn't be anything else that really gives any grief. So for everyone playing at home, we've decided to go ahead with the front fitment of the 265 tyres, which are a bit wider. The 255s just didn't look good. They had a very stretched look and didn't suit the look of the car. So what that means is there is going to be a slight fender mod that we're going to need to do inside the actual lining. There's a small tab there which interferes with the wheels. So I've contacted the guys from AFM and they're going to do a very quick mod to move that tab into a vertical position, which will give us heaps more clearance and we won't have to worry about any rubbing issues. So it's coming together nicely and it's looking fantastic. Okay, all the wheels have been balanced and fitted back onto the car, so it's just time for a quick wheel alignment and then it will be ready to hit the street. I want to give a big shout out to John at John Fowler Autosport, who has gone above and beyond the call of duty. I couldn't be happier with the way the car looks. It looks amazing, and I'll give you guys a look in just a minute. So big shout out to John Fowler, the man, John Fowler Autosport. That's the place to go for all your wheels and tyres and suspension needs.
Looking good, Alex.
I think he's done an amazing job and I think we should cut to some cinematics. So there we go, guys. Those are the BC Forged rims in a two-piece setup with exposed hardware. I've got 20-inch 9.5 at the front, 20-inch 10.5 at the back. and we fitted them with some Michelin Pilot Sport 4S. I think it's turned out amazing. Pardon the flies. A big shout out to John Fowler at John Fowler Autosport. Definitely spent the time with me to get this sorted. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it gives you some ideas for your own car. If you do need help, give John a call for sure. Until next time, make sure you're subscribed to the channel, and there'll be definitely lots more content coming up. Give the video a like if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Until then, stay safe and have fun. Ciao.